Ever wondered what the secret ingredient is to making Valentine's Day just a bit more special? Well, it's not a diamond ring or a dozen roses. It's something far more personal and heartfelt, a homemade treat baked with love. Today, we're diving into the sweet world of baking, specifically a Valentine's Day cookie recipe that's sure to win over any heart. Start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. While the oven warms up, gather all the necessary ingredients. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, a half teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 large egg, half a cup of unsalted butter, and 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. The first step involves mixing all the dry ingredients. In a large bowl, combine the flour, baking powder, and salt. Give it a good stir to ensure everything is well mixed. Next, shift your attention to the butter and sugar. In a separate bowl, cream together the butter and sugar until it's light and fluffy. This is where the magic starts to happen. Once that's done, beat in the egg and vanilla extract. Now it's time to bring together the dry and wet ingredients. Gradually add the dry mixture into the wet ingredients, stirring well after each addition. Continue mixing until a soft dough forms. Once the cookie dough is ready, roll it out on a lightly floured surface. Aim for about 1/4 inch thickness. Now comes the fun part, cutting out the cookies. Use a heart-shaped cookie cutter to create the perfect Valentine's Day treats. Arrange the cookies on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Make sure to leave a little space between each cookie to allow them to expand. Bake them in the preheated oven for about 10 to 12 minutes, or until the edges are slightly golden. Remove the cookies from the oven and let them cool on the baking sheet for about 5 minutes. Then, transfer them to a wire rack to cool completely. And there you have it, a homemade Valentine's Day cookie recipe that's as sweet and special as the day itself. To recap, this recipe involves mixing dry and wet ingredients separately, then combining them to form a dough. Roll out the dough, cut out heart-shaped cookies, and bake them in the oven. The final product is a batch of delicious, heartfelt cookies, perfect for Valentine's Day. Remember, the secret ingredient isn't found in the recipe, but in the love and care you put into baking. Whether you're a seasoned baker or a novice in the kitchen, this recipe offers a delightful way to show someone just how much you care. Happy baking!